Hello, welcome to my introduction speech for the Highland Online Oral Communications class. Today I'll be talking about myself, more specifically my past, my present, and my future. So to start off, I want to talk about my schooling. For the entirety of my life, I was in special education up until last year. And so for my first object, I choose a paper plane because of something my freshman English teacher told me. Since I was in special ed, my reading and writing levels were very low for the majority of my life. It was about my 8th grade year when they just kind of shot off. When talking to my freshman English teacher, he said that he liked that it was like a plane taking off. And that gave me hope. Being able to even just think that I could be good at writing and reading when for the entirety of my life I was told that I would never be able to. Next, I want to talk about my relationships. To put it simply, one of my friendships ended very badly last winter, and I was very isolated and lonely because of that fact. I felt like I had nobody there for me going through that hard time. I had some things with my family, and I wasn't in a very good place, which is where I choose my second item to talk about both my past and my future. It has a keychain of what's called a peeper from the game Subnautica, and then a painted goldfish on it. And I choose this for two reasons. One, because during that winter, the only thing I felt like I could look forward to, what probably kept me alive, was the game Subnautica, where that little charm is from. That was the only thing I had to look forward to, and that was all I thought about, because I felt like I was truly alone. And then I chose it for the goldfish, and that is where we can talk about my present. I chose the goldfish to represent my hobby in theater. More specifically, during the summer, I was a part of a production of Big Fish at the Roubidoux Resident Theater. This production was a second chance for me, a brave new start, and I loved it. To be around new people who didn't know anything about me, who I could start over with, was something I needed after having such a harsh summer, and I loved being a part of it. I love any part of theater, whether it be doing stage crew, whether it be being an actor, whether it be forensics and giving speeches. I absolutely love it because it is something that I enjoy so much, and has been such a big part of my life in the past 2 years, and I hope that it will continue being a part of my life. Next, I'd like to talk about my classes. As I stated before, I was in special ed, so now that I am able to take 2 online classes for college work is kind of wonderful for me. From growing up thinking that I was never going to be able to learn how to read properly, to reading this big textbook for Intro to Criminal Justice, is something I never saw coming. I never saw me being in a film and literature class like I am at my high school. I would never dreamed I would enjoy a creative writing class, and yet here I am being so happy with them, being so happy to read and write when I had so much trouble with it when I was younger. And so now I want to talk about my future, specifically my life goals and where I want to be later in my life. And so for my third object, I choose this, a really big law dictionary, specifically Black's Law Dictionary, the 6th edition. I choose this because for a career, I want to go into law, specifically criminal prosecution, and I want to do that for 2 reasons. I want to be able to overall support myself without the need of somebody else. I want to be able to be on my own and be happy with it. And secondly, I want to be able to help people, and I know doing something like that, I could. by giving somebody their day in court and to be able to face the people who wronged them is something that I feel I could do and I could make a difference. I want to do good in this world, and that is the way that I choose it. And so I hope that in 7, 10, 15 years that being able to do something like that is what's going to bring me joy, and that I can bring others joy by helping them in such a manner. That is where I want to be later in my life. So that's some things about me and a great introduction to myself. Thank you for watching.